You could turn the heater off. It's not that cold.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Defense of the Patience. We're a gaming podcast, a geeky podcast. Probably today more of a Dota 2 podcast.
I don't give a shit about that game.
Yeah, of course you don't.
Fuck Dota.
Yeah, serious, that's the worst game I own.
I'm Cyphus. I'm sitting here with Roland.
Hello.
And EZ McKeezy.
Yo 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 yo.
So you got what,
Yo.
1 week
Yo.
till I have a Dreezy.
Is that
loses its
the following
relevancy.
Monday? Oh yeah, it always is.
Yeah, it's the third Monday of every month.
It's like you get an extra break right after Christmas break.
And then what's the
Yeah,
next?
it's coming up.
Is Valentine's Day the next holiday after MLK?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm gonna swing for President's Day.
Okay, is President's Day before Valentine's?
Maybe.
Yes. It's
Okay.
still in January.
President EZ?
Oh, President's Day is January? I thought that was February.
Huh.
President
You work for
EZ.
the government. You should fucking know.
Yeah.
Don't you got the day off, dude?
I might. I usually get federal holidays off.
Yeah, of course you do.
So I get Columbus Day off.
You know, do you do Valentine's
That's
Day?
just fantastic.
Do you guys-
do I do Valentine's
Yeah, do you
Day?
guys do Valentine's Day?
Yeah, you have to.
Really?
I
I
use it
have
as
to.
an excuse to drink with the missus.
I
I usually
wish
use it
that's
as
what my
like a
Valentine's
whoopee
Day
night.
was
That's like a
Sure.
guaranteed whoopee night.
Whoopee. We're taking it back to Game Show Network like 40 years ago when they got 6.
Like, I'm giving away my age here when you make this a whoopee.
So this is the first year. So we have both been like super like pragmatic in the way we think. We're like, oh, that's just a stupid commercial holiday. We don't need to do anything. Like we do things all the time. Like why do we have to make
Sure.
a thing of it? Get married? No. She
You're on a
wants
fucking trip, aren't you?
She's giving me hints for what to get her for Valentine's Day. And it's
Oh.
like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna have to order you a gift.
So now you're dealing with Valentine's Day like the rest
Yeah.
of
You-
American males do.
And here's what she wants, okay? It's a candle, okay? And you burn it, and when it's all the way burnt, there's metal foil. You start, and then you open up the metal foil, and there is a ring inside of the. We're already married, like it's not like that's like
But,
ring.
like
Oh
planning.
yeah, I've heard about that. though.
And the ring is worth either $10 or $100 or $1,000 or $10,000. Of course, like 99% of them are worth $10, I'm sure. But it's like a lottery candle Valentine gift.
Oh my god, that sounds ridiculous.
It only costs the candle's only $500.
It's like $45 or $55 or something like that. But I could win $100 ring of value where I could pawn for nothing because they would turn me away. They'd be like, "This isn't worth shit." People have been buying these
man.
candles for way too long.
This ring's covered in wax. I'm not purchasing that for shit.
Yeah, no, I that.
It's
that
a crazy
boggles my mind.
concept. It's like I can't wait for my scented wonder. It's called. You want to know what it's called too?
Yeah, oh,
This
God.
is the funniest part. It's called Roland Pine. It's literally called. That's the scent that she wants.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called Roland Pine.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm a scent, which is like ultimate popularity.
It makes
If you
sense.
think about it,
Yeah,
it makes
sure,
sense.
sure,
Okay,
yeah.
in your nose.
That was good.
So I'm gonna have to like get a present here on time and like do like I don't know, like I'll cook something nice, and it's like okay, that means like you're gonna make soup with that cow that she bought a cow, and she had it
A dead
slaughtered.
cow, yeah.
Yeah, she had a cow slaughtered, so we could have a whole cow in our freezer.
All
And
the vegans and vegetarians on the podcast.
and it's
that
like
listen to this are-
it's like a grass fed, like super humane, like lived in an open field, had a good life, had a good life.
had a good life till they shot it in the head.
Voluntarily.
However, it was like a rancher because we have ranchers near where we like kind of near where we live, and yeah, she just went up to the rancher and he had like 4 cows, and he's like, "Oh, whoever is gonna get shot here pretty soon, and I'll sell you the cow." That's like $800 for a cow.
Wow.
Yeah, but you get like a bunch of steaks. They butcher it for you in steaks and like ribs and shit. Anyway, I basically live off of one cow.
I feel like the podcast is going off the rails already.
No, it's not. I live off of one cow, okay? Like, over the course of a long time.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I love to get away and get me a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Don't care about how they feel about sexuality. I love their chicken sandwiches. Is there anything wrong with that? You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. Just that you're...
I'm not an activist. I just like chicken sandwiches. Anyway, yeah, I totally derailed it.
Okay, yeah, I totally derailed it.
I did.
Like 30 seconds after affirming that, no, we're firmly planted on the rails, dude.
And other than that,
Sure.
to loop everything back, other than that's a good one. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Dota, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's a good segue. Yeah, that'll work.
I saw that. I'm gonna, give you the medal of 0.00. Easy earned it. He went straight 0.00 on versatility,
Wow.
playing only disruptor and being a badass fountain glimpsing, sexy motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Like I've played with Easy's Disruptor
It's
a few
good.
games now.
It's
It is
fucking
good,
good.
and he does get it. At
I will
least
say
one fountain
this.
glimpse.
I'll
at
say
least.
this. You could put his disruptor all the way up to 3.5 to 4K, and it would still be a good disruptor. It's just a matter of grinding it
He's
out.
bad and stuff like that. But you know what I've been
No,
really
you
happy
could.
with?
You'd
is
be
that I've been
relevant.
No,
I mean, you
I'd
made.
like to see it.
I think if we could give Easy 1,000 MMR, all of a sudden, I think he would be a relevant 3K disruptor. And I think this is the way you're gonna make it to fucking 4K freedom, dude.
Oh,
Is
dude.
spamming.
100% disruptor, nonstop.
That's a cool way to take the game. I don't
Weird.
give a shit about anything else. But
Oh yeah,
disruptor.
but when it's me, you don't play Dota 2. You play insert hero name.
Yeah, you play like Lion and you play Abaddon and you play like Spirit Breaker because like it's the
I've got
1800
zero
hero.
It's really weird because I used to not like that at all. I used to never want to play like the same person
Same.
twice in a row.
I'm still that
And
way.
something just changed. I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna work on this dude because I really like him, and it's fun, dude. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to play.
I'm fucking homeless if you think about it. Like I am literally homeless.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have a few heroes that like I can crash on the couch. You know what I mean? But like other than that,
Like that,
I'm
you can
homeless.
like win consistently.
Yeah.
with.
There's none that
You
like
could always call up techies if things got real
yeah.
bad.
It could be like, what up, techies? And he's like, oh hey Roland, and it's like, hey dude, so you want to like hang out today? He's like, do you mean you want to come sleep on my couch and try and get a win? Yeah, dude. I mean, if you want to do that, I'm totally down.
Makes me mad is you only call when you need something nowadays.
I used to have Sand King, and now he's just like so different. Where it's like I had a build, dude, and it worked, and like the way I stacked, it was super methodical, and like I
I
calculated
see
it.
Sand King all over the place these days.
Yeah,
You
but
should
A lot
take
of
him back
offlane
up,
Sand
dude.
King.
Aether Lens,
Something
like,
that I said would never happen. Yeah, no,
And
Aether Lens
Throw
Axe.
Strike.
Aether Lens Axe is the stupidest thing in the world, and like I liked the like
You know
hiding
what?
and,
Hey,
and then
thinking-
jumping on
we were
somebody.
thinking of combos. That's a great combo with Disruptor, dude. Some Sand King, some Sandstorm,
Like stun it.
that Earthquake and shit. Like what when they're all locked down
Oh,
and
yeah.
silenced. There's some good combos
Oh,
there,
dude, let's run Sand King Disruptor after this because that's
Just gonna
true.
be the first like 20-minute episode because we got to get to this shit.
Yeah, this will be the first 20-minute episode. Here's how it would happen, dude, is I would just fucking go in stun, you'd throw the kinetic field, which would give you time, because you're already good with those without a stun. You fucking kinetic field in my Sandstorm, and they're taking your right click, my Sandstorm,
Oh,
and
done.
like,
All
yeah.
Thunderstruck
Well,
in there
and keeping them
with the Veil of Discord. Is that Sandstorm magic damage?
Yeah, Veil of Discord's a fucking excellent item for
well, and
Sand
keeping
King.
everybody
And it's core.
wrangled
Okay,
for.
here's what's really cool about putting in, I'm getting close to 200 games with Disruptor. What's cool about it is I'm starting to think of like all these different like I don't know. For me, because of the amount of time I spend playing the game, or maybe it's limited, or maybe I don't think about it like deep enough. When I'm playing a whole bunch of different heroes, I don't ever get to like think about it deeper. But now that I'm like not worrying about the abilities like at all, like that's like muscle memory. Like casting my combos is like muscle memory. Getting my silence down in my kinetic field. Sometimes when it happens, and it's a miss. It's like a full-on miss because my fingers just fucking cast everything. And if it doesn't hit right, then it's like way off, and I'm like spent and got to run away. But because I'm doing that, I get to think about like, do I want to Veil of Discord here? Do I want to like get a Yule Scepter? Do I need mobility and movement speed? Like I get to think about the other stuff, which makes me feel like I'm getting better at the game, and that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's badass to hear, and I think a lot of people listening to this will take some, wisdom from that, because it's so true. When I'm like playing, I don't know, like I random Pugna, and I'm like, okay, wait, how much damage does Nether Ward do? Oh yeah, I can cast it. Like I am thinking about the hero, and then thinking about where I'm positioned, and then thinking about what items I need to buy. You're not even probably thinking about what items you need to buy that much anymore. Like it's a quick decision for you. Do I need to move around? Buy a Yule Scepter. Can I get nags fast enough? Like I get nags. Force staff, a bunch of things. It makes it easy.
It's been pretty fun. It's been a lot of fun. And then when we've been working like playing combos and stuff, and just knowing like I'm gonna be. And the other thing about it being like a support in like a quick first pick is there's not like I don't have any issues with like that's not gonna work this game, type of situation unless they spend all of their picks like countering that, which isn't very smart, on their part, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it's if you're gonna pick the same hero and it's a support, it's nice. Like everyone in the ranked games, like people are in. We always complain like no one's ever going support. It's like 5 pick mids when you're going in solo queue. When you like lock in a support character like right off the bat and you say like I'm going safe lane, it's kind of nice. It's like it relieves a little bit of
Yeah.
stress off like
I
the
love
beginning
it.
of the game.
Yeah.
So
I hit a 1.00 supporting on the last Monday show. I'm no longer there anymore because I've been fucking around. But
that's my next
like,
goal. I want to get to that because you got that.
this is how you do it. Heal a lot. Like I just played Dazzle and I would get like I said 10k average. My high score being 17k in 30 minutes, 17,000 healing. And that's what shot me from like I was still playing Arc Warden a shitload. So I had pushing at like a 0.9 and supporting at a 1.0. And it was like, what the fuck? How is that even possible? Playing Arc Warden and Dazzle. Like that's
Yeah.
how that's possible. And even my farm was like relatively good because Arc Warden is a high GPM hero. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think I got it by a lot of healing. And I don't think it was from like buying excessive wards. Like there are some games I didn't buy many wards as Dazzle. Like I focused more on like Urn, Mech, Greaves, the green mask that is a lifesteal item Vladimir's offering.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Way to dig.
that
Just
one-
pluck that one
The
right
one
out. That was
thing.
good.
I was just giving myself clues to jump to.
No, I want to try running a Vengeful Spirit with EZ's Disruptor.
I'd
that'd
like
be
to do
really good.
Venge
Venge
Drow
Drow.
Disruptor. Venge Drow Disruptor.
Well, the Disruptor swapping back into the Disruptor ult.
Oh yeah, I mean if Easy hasn't already landed it, you know. What
Well, I mean, you're. How many team fights are you in where you get...
or if you just stand in there as Venge,
Right.
And
you get
just,
2 or 3 of them, and anybody who's on the outskirts
that's
popping them in, they're
so
silenced.
Smart. If you
Like all I have to do is ultimate vengeful.
yeah,
Instead
throw
of
it on
like I
Venge.
just have to and
That's
then
true. If you
she'll
wanna
know
go
to
after
swap
somebody.
out.
and then bam.
Oh my, yeah, that'll
That
be
is
sick.
sick.
She'll
We should
swap
try
in.
that, dude.
Yeah.
We should try that
Okay.
tonight. I love Drow. Fuck the other combo we were talking about.
The
like
episode
5
can be
minutes.
2 hours late.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for listening to Defense of the Patient. We appreciate you guys
Yeah,
hanging
can we
out.
get the
You
plugs?
guys are first. You guys are first and foremost in our minds.
No.
Totally joking, but no, it's good to be having fun playing Dota again.
is.
I've been playing with a lot of people in .p. Like, dude, the community is still vibrant. Anybody listening, if you haven't had a chance to join the guild, please do so. The private chat is up. Just search for the .p chat room. Also, if you look for us on the Steam groups, you can search Defense of the Patients Guild. It's open to join, so join there and just leave a comment like on the open comment thread or start a discussion or whatever. It's where you'll find out when in-houses are going on and all that kind of good stuff. So it's a good way if you're playing Dota and looking for like Defense of the Patients people to play with, just join the Defense of the Patients Guild Steam group. That's a good way to get in the door.
Yeah, well, and so I want to give a shout out to Rugby. Oh shoot, I should have written it down. But a guy that I ran into playing solo queue. We laned I think it was a Necro, and he was on Necro and I was on Spirit Breaker. Great fucking game. Get in there, and recognized me from this show, from the podcast.
what?
Yeah, wow, it was an awesome moment. Awesome moment.
Feels good, man.
Well, he was excited, and I was like, "Dude, look at me, look, we're sub 2K here,
This is embarrassing.
This is not a good thing. This is where you're getting your Dota material.
It's much
from.
more fun to meet you at TI, I swear to God.
But he was a really nice guy, really cool. Listens to all the shows.
Wow.
He should come join the guild. Like to let those out there who are playing, like we don't have to run into each other in a pub. Just join the guild.
I do all the time though. Like there was a game where we were on the same team with some dude that was on my friends list that he was like, "I'm carry tree safe lane. I'm carry tree safe lane," and he we won, but. That's all I've got to say is, and Andrew and I were both just like, okay, well, we'll go off lane then. And he's like, and he just got an axe and nobody bought a gem and he just got a bunch of last hits and he, I don't even want to give him really credit for it because I think it's so dumb, but anyway.
Tree character.
Yeah, he was on our team. Then I beat, I don't know. He's a friend of mine I don't know if you guys know, I don't know, but I don't know. I was like, hey, good game.
Dear God.
Yeah, I was like, hey, good
joke
game.
took a while to come.
And I think I came across like as a dick, but I did not mean to, because after, like, I just messaged him and was like, hey, dude, like, good game, well played. Like, he's like, thanks. And I was just like, we're all friends, dude.
Well, and I had that Billy Bob Jr. hit me up one time to play, and it was when I was trying like desperately to get my solo queue pumped up.
And so you slapped him in the face and said no.
I was like, no, I'm gonna run because I only had time for one game. I was like, I want to just get one solo in. That's why I logged on, and then we got party together. We in the solo queue. And I was like, see, we get to play together anyway.
That's actually awesome. If that works out like
awesome.
that, because you get your solo MMR up and you get to play with friends.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The best is when you get queued with like Dendy. You know,
Oh,
or
sure.
ITZ.
Yeah, happens all the time.
Well, not to you, but like when I'm up
whose
there.
solo MMR's higher right now?
When I'm up there, see, that's beside the point.
Oh, that's beside the point. Now?
There's an
arbitrary now?
there's an invisible ranked MMR that they really give you.
Yeah, and you think you're
Which I'm around
invisible?
5.5.
Yeah.
Not 6K yet, but I'll be there.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, some people call it invisible MMR. Some people call it imaginary MMR.
Oh man, no.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be where I'm at, to be honest with you. But no, let's dive into some Dota talk. Easy.
Is that not what we've been doing this entire time?
No, I want to say something, okay? And
Okay.
what I want to say is, it was cool when you looked over at me today and we're playing Dota, and you're like, "This is a really fucking good patch." Like, this this is a really good patch, and it is. It brought EZ back from the Dota dead, dude. And now he's in with us, getting a 0.00 versatility, playing a shitload of Disruptor, fountain glimpsing people, and cackling the whole time. It's a great time.
You know why it's a
That's
great
what-
patch? Nobody feels overpowered. Like, I feel, I don't, I know that there are heroes with more win rate. I know that there are the Invokers
Feels like a
everybody's
pretty good
talking
balance.
about.
There's some
Lone
people
Druids
that are
everybody's
really
talking about.
There are people that are really underpowered, though.
Sure. Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's no clear, like, overpowered, oh, you're just going to Invoker. I mean, still, kind of.
Yeah,
but they
Invoker
changed
a
him a little bit. They changed him so it's not so
I'm not
easy.
like, I don't shit my pants when I see an Invoker the way I did, like, back in the days when it was Sniper and Troll.
Or
you know?
Leshrac. Like, they have Leshrac mid. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this
Or
guy plays a
Alchemist.
lot of Leshrac.
That lightning out of Leshrac, that last patch just fucking was stupid, dude. I mean, the number of times that you feel like you got to run back to base like 2 minutes into the game is not as nearly as bad as it used to be.
And if
I
you
think
hit his-
supports
yeah.
are just super effective nowadays, dude. Crystal Maidens
Yeah.
are fucking powerful. I feel powerful. That Aether Lens is fucking legit.
Yeah, I feel like I have
Ranged
way
heroes
more
are
impact
dropping
on
bombs,
support.
dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun, dude. It's not the run up in your face heroes. There's a lot of things you can do to keep them away from you, or to do a lot of damage to them before they get to you. Now that just kind of evens the playing field out a little bit. It's pretty interesting. I didn't,
is.
I don't know. I can't say like the patch brought me back, but I will say that there's some fun things about it that I definitely haven't like been like fuck this game and left. But I'm still playing a ton of other games though, dude.
Puppy, I saw this interview where Puppy, believe it or not, gave an interview. It was sweet. And it was a long one. It was like a half-an-hour interview. Had 2 parts. I think it was somewhere in Southeast Asia, because it was somebody I didn't recognize that was interviewing him. And she was just basically asking, like, blunt questions, like, what do you think was it better to have Arteezy and Zai and Kuroki, so on. But basically the whole, like, point of Puppy's spiel, he's actually pretty well-spoken, is that this is the meta where if you're supports and you're doing good, you probably have won the game.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm an Earthshaker and I have my blink on time, like, and we're doing, something similar to Gank Squad, or I'm rotating well, yeah, we're probably going to win. Or if you're an Ancient Apparition, you get that Ags pretty quickly. You know what I mean? And you've died 0 times and you have 8 assists and 1 kill or something. Yeah, you're super far ahead. And it feels like before, there have been patches where supports were, always super valuable and always super awesome to have,
but less impactful on the overall flow of the game. Like, it was supports were a requirement to be competitive, but they definitely didn't have the ability to change the tide of the game the way that it, at least to me of late, it feels like.
Yeah, which he's just like, that's why he's like, I put the game on me. He's like, support. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he was like, support is the hardest role, but that doesn't mean playing support is hard. That just means, like, to be like the best, it's probably support. And like, of course, he's biased a little bit,
Yeah, sure.
because he's like, one of the most famous supports out there. But
Well, you see it at times though. Like you know, talking with Wazoo lately, as little as he'll admit it, but I feel like I feel like playing primarily support, I see things in the game differently than he does, and I feel like at times, like he gets into, and I mean, we talk about it all the time, like he gets into farm holes. Where like
totally.
He's all about efficiency and farming, and that is definitely what I want him to do in that role. But like that's not how I'm not fixated on the map that way.
blinking aggressively on anti-mage before, like, unless it's a super special circumstance, before 20 minutes, probably not. Like, or at least before,
Well,
like...
I didn't want to bring up a specific example of...
No, I'm just, like, that's... and believe it or not,
Too
anti-mage
soon,
players,
dude,
I
too
want
soon.
to say this much about anti-mage is, you don't have to fucking do a 1-1-1 stats on anti-mage, okay?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to get a bunch of stats on anti-mage. If you're struggling, level your blink up, dude. You can blink way more frequently. And, like, if that's going to save your life and make sure that you
I can't
heal
remember
up,
if it was Blue or Faf. I want to say it was Blue, but they were... talking about jug builds on Twitter
where
a while
where
back.
maxing the queue.
Yeah,
why would
well,
you
and
not?
going stats and whatnot,
On
and
jug.
and Blue basically, I think it was Blue who's just basically said, I'm not really somebody who likes to early level stats. Like I don't see much of a need
With
to do that.
some heroes, I do, like Drow Ranger being the biggest example where
Sure.
I abuse stats at points where it's like.
Although
And even
again,
Easy said it nicely. He was like, "Dude, you need to get like your skills." I think they made
Yeah.
that. I think they made that for the hero to be
dude,
good.
Earlier today, Easy, we're in a match. And he hasn't skilled Gust once. He's just gone fucking
Stats.
E stats, E.
It's
And
ult, of course, ult.
And well, but this is pre-ult.
Oh,
You're
I
at
went
level
ult.
5.
I went ult, and then at
Well,
level
because you were
7
level
maxed
5,
the-
and I was like, oh, good, surely he's got Gust up by now. And I was running for my fucking life, and I click on you, and I see three fucking levels in your E, and it's like, dude, just one level of Gust ensures I get away here.
Nope, I need that.
Ensures
I need
I'm
that
okay.
+2 agility,
No,
I
dude.
literally, dude, I said it's super nice, but I was like,
Easy
yeah,
did
they probably like only picked 4 abilities for a reason. Balanced out, like
I play Drow like she is a
you probably
passive.
use like all those 4.
Like she has
at
no
least
actives.
At some point during
No,
the
that
game.
Gust, that Gust is good for setting up kills for
Disabled. It's really good. Don't get me wrong.
like you
but I
gotta
get-
grab that. That's
That's
just a value point.
That's
even.
when I get into like a Drow hole, like similar to Wazoo's farm hole.
can't do that. Shit.
Like the game where Wazoo and I lost, and I had like 3 E
The whole thing
blades.
falls after that's called the lose the game hold.
We did lose the game. I had like 3 E blades, a butterfly, boots of travel, and something else, and it was just all agi. Because I get E blades because they give 40 agility. Okay, and it was like. It was at first we're winning and we're like fucking around, and then we just lose because I died, and it's like, yeah, you're shooting like so many arrows that like they're getting stuck in your bow somehow. Like that's how many arrows, like they're jammed, but you're not doing anything. Like,
Yeah.
when you die, your team loses. I don't know. I love Drow Ranger though, and I'm finding a happy medium on, like, when Easy talked to me, I was like, you know what? Yeah, Frost. He's like, what do frost arrows even do? Or you didn't ask me that. You said, are they magic damage? I said they don't do magic damage. I was like, but on the other hand, they slow like 60%. And it's like,
really
oh my god, that would get so many kills, especially with the
could probably like catch anybody if they had that slow. Like, man, that glimpse that I was just like a centimeter away on. If only
or
they
my
were just
stun,
slowed.
or my fucking swap. It's like, Jesus Christ, just get 1 point in each, just a point. Like, go 1-1-1 stats,
yeah,
you know?
one no
Again,
one
it's
one
not like
one
you're trying to,
stats,
like,
yeah.
Go
There's no opportunity
EQW,
cost
EWQ.
the 20 stats, and you're only going to get to pick 4. There's only 4. Total point in at least all of them at some point in the game.
Usually I do that at like level 15,
Yeah.
17, 18, 19.
You're definitely not playing Drow to her efficacy.
Like,
Oh, it's so much fun though. Fucking Disruptor's walking around with like 300 damage on his right
I was
click.
just gonna say that. I was supposed to say that though, Cyphus, was that he was doubling my damage, like over doubling my damage, which was, to have a right. When you
Yeah.
start adding like right click damage into what is already like pretty fuck you up ish, that was pretty fun.
Well, and that's definitely
It's
beneficial with
kind,
Venge.
it's
you
kind
know?
of like not getting caught out. You know what I mean? Like when I play Drow that way, like I don't really want to participate in team fights. I just want to like push around and get more kills and get more E-blades and give the
Support
team
Drow,
just like
dude.
a shitload of damage.
Yeah, but we need to be like so. I
It's
think
fun, at
I
least.
think
It's
that
my
the current.
goofy
I do
build.
think that the current patch favors like two things.
I don't think it's good. I'll say that.
I think the patch favors somewhat equally the push lineups and the team fight lineups. Like those are the two. You know, like I don't think the. You know what I mean? Like you.
Drow is push. If you play Drow 20 games, your push
Right.
will go to 1.0, dude.
But at some point, we need you to get together with us. You know. We
And
we need you.
I'm with
Yeah,
you
throw
all
a
the time.
frost arrow.
I'm with you all the time.
I know.
In my damage. What do you
Yeah.
think I'm doing in the jungle to work to give you more damage? Okay.
You might as well be in the
I'm a
fountain
damage
praying
maiden.
for us
I'm a
sometimes,
damage
though.
maiden, dude. I just go out and make sure I provide damage to people. Anyway, it's fun.
Yeah.
Easy and I were convinced it was Drow Disruptor, but then we found some other combos, and we've talked about some other combos. We were thinking DK Disruptor, and I was like, just to warn you, I'm 2 and 8 with Dragon Knight, and he's like, that's fine, like situations and stuff like that. And it's
Situations
like, and no, I lost my fucking ass. Like that game was horrible. We lost hard. I don't know if you remember that. I was like, I'll just do a 4.25 second stun, and then you'll put your ult on it, and we win. And it was like so idealistic, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Disruptor DK played with a good DK is good, but we
Oh,
realized
that
that
backfired hard, dude.
I need levels. Like that's the thing with DK. Like I don't know if he can be ran. I mean, he probably has been in the pros and probably will be, but I can't run him effectively safe lane, or I'm doing the wrong skill build or something. I feel like he needs that mid, like, get tanky, like, be a Dragon Knight,
Yeah.
and then go around.
I don't
I
know.
want to take Sand King into the lane with you.
Oh, I want to take Sand King into the lane
check
with
it
you.
out,
He's
dude.
one of my most successful. Bristleback is considered my most successful hero at that,
Is he?
like, gold level or whatever.
Dude,
I'll
even
pull
that's
it up
pretty
on
dirty,
Buff.
dude.
Bristleback's, like, my W key will randomly stop. No, like, I just don't like to just mash W and run around. Like, that's Bristleback in a nutshell. I guess now it's Q and W because Q doesn't cost
Yeah.
us an absurd amount of mana.
Yeah, you just throw down massive right clicks afterwards.
He's that hero that it's gonna take me a while before I loop back to him. Like I'm gonna have to drop into desperate zones of MMR before
So
before I
crunchy,
play.
man. Like his fucking hits just land so
Yeah,
hard.
Timbersaw's your top rank still, success wise.
With what?
67.35% win rate
Oh, nice,
over 49 games.
nice.
That's
I've-
pretty damn good.
But yeah, every game
That's
I enter
hella
is
good,
Timbersaw. I'm still not confident with him. He requires a lot of skill, dude. And there's been
You
like,
know why it is that you don't feel confident with him? You lost like 2 or 3 AD2L matches on him.
no, I lost one, and that was not why I don't feel confident on him. I just feel like he needs a perfect situation. He's similar to
Bristleback?
No, Timbersaw.
Oh.
He's similar to like Arc Warden or Spectre or something like that. That like no matter what he'll get if you want it enough, he'll get his Bloodstone and he'll get his Ags. And once you have your Bloodstone Ags, like you're usually killing it as Timbersaw. Which Aghanim Scepter I have like a 60% win rate with. Bloodstone I have like a 65% win rate with. or something
Sand
like
King
that.
is your 5th most successful hero.
I played him a ton, and that's what got me like to
61.7% over 47 games. That's pretty good.
But my build was always like boots, blink, Ags. And everybody was like, no, it's way better to do Veil before Ags because Veil, the magic damage is better than the extra pulses because it used to give his ult, more pulses, which I liked a lot. Which I was bummed to see that change. That it was like,
What does it do now?
it just makes his burrow strike longer when you get an Aghanims.
Oh.
It doesn't increase pulses. It doesn't.
Does that, and then stack that with the Ether Lens?
Yeah, so he can just like.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
a mile long.
I'm
dude.
in the fountain. Now I'm tier 2 and you're stunned. It's like, yeah, it's kind of
It's
cheesy.
ridiculous.
I wish his
So
Ags.
doing that when you have vision and you're doing that up and down cliff sides and shit, you're really fucking like ganking with that burrow strike at that point.
Yeah, and I think it might even decrease cooldown for Burrow Strike or something. I'm not sure. I haven't played Sand King in 6.86. Just because I was like, oh, really, man? Like, nah. Like, I liked having, like, Veil and Ags and just
That's your
dropping on
boy,
somebody.
dude.
Yeah, he's my jungler. I don't know. I like to, sit there idly while I watch, like, a 4-stack or if I'm lucky, a 5-stack. Just die to
Okay,
sand.
so it also adds the Caustic Finale to
Oh.
your Burrow Strike.
Okay, so they
Oh.
take. And
That's-
Caustic Finale was changed since I've played Sand King a lot too. Like
and
I literally don't
doubles
even
its
understand
cast
it.
range, which at
It's
4th
pretty
level
low.
is 650, so 1300
Plus
so
Aether Lance
stack
1500.
1500.
That's longer than Sniper's range with a Dragon Lance.
Yeah.
All these weird new items. Dragon Lance, how do you feel about that? I feel like it's an item that like super situational. I think it's good on Shadow Fiend and
Yeah.
TA.
I was watching BTS cast one of the Shanghai major qualifiers, and they were saying that they felt like it was overkill on Enchantress. It wasn't really necessary because it really only provides 50% efficacy on her. Because at night you can only shoot as far as you can see.
Oh.
And so if
that
you
is 50%
if you extend so if you extend it, so you're only
Coddle Enchantress. Coddle Ags Enchantress. There you go. That'll be good.
well, no, Coddle Ags is only during the day that he gets the extra vision. You need the Night Stalker.
Oh, okay. Coddle Night Stalker Enchantress with Ags on everybody and a Dragon Lance on Enchantress.
And
it'd
then,
be-
but the same is true, but less so for Sniper because of course he's got shrapnel.
I got it, and I was like, God damn it! I wish I had damage. Like that's how I felt. Like I obviously didn't build it right. I got it. I've also done the Dragon Lance Ags on Drow, which is like, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I don't know how I feel about the Ags. Like, it's got to be super specific. Like, say I last pick Drow Ranger, and we're like, we've banned Ember and we've banned Earthshaker or something, and then they fucking pick the PL. Like, that would be a situation. Say what? Oh, Ags, it's Splinter Arrow. So it's like, if I kill something, it splinters off into 2 other arrows, and hits for some amount of damage, maybe the same amount, I'm not sure.
But with as much damage as you're doing, you're basically getting like
a ton of damage. Yeah. And you like, so like if you're dealing with like a Chen army or something like that, if you're dealing with like
or illusions,
a ton of illusions, Phantom Lancer, I think if you were like Drow and you were like, oh god, how do we beat this Phantom Lancer? I think you would get Ags, but it's like super niche. Like I don't know. There's also times like Nature's Prophet is kind of has a cheesy Ags in my opinion. But there are times to get it.
I don't think that Sand King Ags is cheesy anymore.
Yeah, think about it, dude. They're like, okay, so we have a problem with Sand King.
No, I think that 1300 range
too good.
Being,
like, what does that mean? Cheesy.
I think it's cheesy.
Then you don't pick it because you're afraid that you're gonna tilt the game unfavorably in your direction. Like, I'm not sure I'm understanding the logic.
I wish they would have been more creative. Like, it's like we're gonna double what he already has.
Aghanim Scepter on him has a 61% win rate.
I'm sure it's good. I'm just saying, like, the idea behind it. Like, you know how Ursi hates Doom? Because, like, not that Doom's a bad hero, he just hates Doom. Like, I hate that that's what they did to my beloved Sand King. Like, give him something cool. I would think
you, of all people, would love that even more. Because you were the guy who would solo blink on a fucking support with an epicenter.
Yeah.
But
my epicenters aren't as good anymore.
No,
it didn't have anything to do with...
I'm saying you like the gank, okay? I know that's what you actually thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah.
So
bombing a motherfucker, dude.
I'm saying with this, imagine you seeing a fight coming from outside of vision and doing a 1300 range or a 1500 range burrow strike.
The way I looked
with
at
a caustic finale.
The way I looked at it was, I said, okay, so should I just go Ags first instead of Blink? Because basically what they did is they replaced my Blink Dagger with an ability. With Aghanims. So instead of spending 2250, do I wait 2,000 more gold?
But yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I was told no, like that's dumb. Still get a Blink Dagger and then go Ags. But yeah, and I agree, getting a Blink Dagger on Sand King is core. But like, is that what Valve is trying to tell me? Is that you should Burrow Strike and then, or not Burrow Strike? You should Epicenter.
Well, just think about the incredible mobility you have at that point. I mean, yeah, you can maybe you don't need to use Blink.
Escape is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, and maybe you don't need to use Blink.
It's better than Blink.
You know, you can Blink you have the extra mobility. You're coming into a team fight, or you need to get to a team fight. You've got the Blink plus the Burrow Strike.
Well, it's better than a Blink Dagger because if I'm being chased, Blink Dagger is constantly on 3-second cooldown, whereas I can go 1350 away if I just randomly click the minimap. I mean, I've tried it. Like, I went into a demo hero and was like, okay, this is cool. Like, blue, 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 blue. That's really far. Blue, blue, blue. Wow.
Just your stances on heroes that constantly surprises me.
I liked how I don't think he was overpowered. I don't think he needed to be changed. I don't know what they were doing there. They wanted Aghanims for every hero. And Sand King already had a good one. I don't know why they had to change it. That's how I feel about that. I don't know. I thought it was fine. I didn't need to be changed. Anyway, It was good for team fight. He's still good for team fight. Does it lower cooldown of Burrow Strike? Because that's always the issue.
No.
It's like epicenter, or you just hit epicenter and then you just burrow under the ground for 1,350 units.
And the caustic finale.
But imagine they're all going to be kinetic fielded, caught right there, and silenced.
Oh,
like
dude.
you're just going to come in and be like, bah, brah, brah.
I don't
Is that
doubt
magic
that.
damage?
I don't doubt we'll hit 4K easy. Like
That
doing
magic
it.
damage?
You know what I mean? He has a 60.1 or 61% win rate or whatever. Well,
On Disruptor?
no.
Oh, on
Sand
Sand
King.
King?
Sand King has a 61% win rate.
I'm battling
With the axe.
50%.
With the Ag, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm gonna just get the Ags first.
I'll see what he is.
You know, I'll still get a blink, but I think maybe rushing Ags, just farming the jungle for Ags, it wouldn't even take that long. You get level 3, you make sure you stack well. I think you could get an Ags pretty quick.
Sand King's at a 50.5% sub 2K in the current meta trend.
I'm not sub 2K though. Remember my invisible
Yeah,
MMR is
right.
like
Excuse me.
5.5, almost 6. Not
me.
6
I
yet,
forgot.
but pretty close to 6.
Sorry, what were you saying, Easy?
God. That's too funny. Did your joystick come?
Yeah, so here's what happened. And I feel like
That does
Your
not sound
HOTUS?
positive.
yeah, it's here. No, it's beautiful. It's sitting in the box. I still haven't set it up. Haven't used it yet. It was delayed until Thursday, and like it got here Thursday night after I'd been like 2 games into fucking solo queue and Dota that were just beautiful games, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop the Dota. I had to keep going. And then I did so much of it Thursday night that Friday I went home immediately and hopped back on the Dota train. I must have played from like 3 o'clock till 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Oh,
I
that's
just,
a
like,
hook.
And then Saturday I woke up and did it again.
That's crazy. So I looked. So you know how you can see those circles on Dota Buff on how many games you've played in a day. Apparently,
yeah, I like
the
that,
most
dude.
I've done is 13.
Holy shit, that's
Which I guess
That's a
is like,
fuckload.
which I guess with queue times and everything, that's probably like 13, at least 13 hours of Dota. But Sundays are my best win rate days, which was
Oh
cool.
yeah, I've been looking at those.
So I was like, yeah, I guess I'm I don't know. You know, we talk about Dota on Sundays, so maybe I can be better at it for that sake. Yeah, I wish here at Defense of the Patients we had like climbing numbers as far as our MMRs are concerned, because we've pretty much been at the same MMR since
What are
we
you talking
started
about?
this
Mine's
fucking thing.
climbed like 600 since we started this thing.
You know, we've been 2K a while though.
Yeah,
I think I've
and
gone
party.
down since I met you guys.
No, I calibrated at 1800, and that's like basically what I'm
Yeah,
at right
that's.
now.
I feel like that's where I was, and then I just dropped down to like 16 and 15.
I feel like I'm losing a
So
lot on
weak,
this patch
dude.
too.
Yeah, most games I've ever played in a day is 10.
I got, and guess what day it was? It was Halloween. Apparently, all I did on Halloween was play Dota, like
Depressing, dude.
13 hours. Why? Dude,
So depressing. dude.
Dota and chill, bro.
Because I know you were rotating through different Dota cosplays, and you weren't even streaming at the time, so it was like just for you.
Gotta put my Lena suit on. Guess I'm going middle. Oh, I wish, dude. Oh God, if I had like a costume designer with 111 costumes that they could hurry and dress me up, and then sit there and stream whatever hero
What are you
I'm
talking
playing.
about? Your wife's a hairdresser. Let's get her in here. Let's
Oh,
get you
dude,
going.
we're gonna need a costume designer for like Arc Warden. To make me a centaur, I'll have to stand and play because I'll have to have my back end.
No, that'll just be a modification to your chair.
centaur
Okay.
chair.
Yeah.
And then you can do that for Murana. You can make a Murana chair.
Oh
when I'm
yeah,
sitting on the
we'll get you
Murana.
some custom chairs.
Oh, this is $1 billion idea that we're sending out free to the airwaves.
Yeah.
I'm patenting this. This is intellectual property.
Patent pending.
All you
Patent
do
pending.
is give away all your great ideas.
I
Roland.
know. That is how I do. Yeah, God, but it's just they come so often. I feel like I gotta give them away. You know what I mean? I'm a charitable motherfucker. That is a great idea, and we would be famous so much faster than any other way, probably.
Yeah, dude. No, that. No.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm all about it.
Go ahead and
Let's
take
do
that to the
it.
fucking bank, dude.
Maybe if you just, banked on like making a new suit every week in 110 weeks in a little over 2 years.
Easy McKeezy scoffs at you, but he's had 13 games in a single day before.
Oh, really?
Hey, dude. It was Halloween.
What day was it?
June 4th.
Oh,
Yeah, you all know about
2014.
June 4th.
Yeah, everybody knows what goes
Everybody knows
down
about
on June 4th.
when that lady drove up on the curb and killed all those kids. I was trying to hide from reality.
Oh
What were
yeah.
you doing?
is that really what
Jeez.
happened? Do you have like some sort
No,
of like?
that never
I was
happened.
like, wow.
I'm not that guy that's like, look at the magazine on page 111. There's an article about doping in
Dude.
professional sports.
That's how I have a Jehovah's Witness grandfather, okay? And he's into it hard, which boggles my mind because he has one of those memories.
Two
that-
13 game days, by the way. Also May 17th, 2014.
Crazy. He remembers like shit out of magazines in the 30s, and he can tell you where he remembered it. So I could be like, you can ask him any fact, and he'll just be like, Marilyn Monroe was at this hotel on this day because I read a
That's
newspaper
crazy.
that said she was at this hotel. Like, it's that type of memory. Yet he's, I don't know. I just feel like
Yet he's
there's
a
like the
Jehovah's
Jehovah's Witness and the good memory. Is there a link there? Is there correlation? Is there?
No, probably not.
I mean, he's
there's not,
super
dude.
intelligent. Also, he drove 5 million miles in his life. He was a bus driver. Anyway, he was
And
Please
married
tune in
into the
next
family
week to
spectrum.
Roland's
This existed
genealogy.
before they put people on the autistic spectrum.
he married people. He married into the family, so he's not like blood
Yeah.
grandpa, but like he's been my grandpa longer than
Sure.
You know, that's type situation.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why I felt inclined to share that story.
Just so you guys know about where Roland's coming from, his backstory.
This whole episode has demonstrated that no matter how good it's going, Roland can take it off the track.
Yep.
Tune in next week when he gets into Grandma.
Oh, I can tell you all about her, dude.
No, we're good.
No matter what, she never wore a bra. Come on, Grandma.
Oh god.
Oh, dude.
You want to do some news? I got one Dota 2 news if you just want to keep the Dota train kind of rolling,
Yeah, the Dota train.
or get it back.
Or just try and run
you wanna
really
push
fast
it
and
out of
jump
the
back on. I'm jumping back on the Dota train, guys. I am.
So Dota 2 hit 1 million concurrent users on the new engine for the first time. So 686 is bringing the people back to Dota. This article says, after reports of Dota 2 losing roughly 16% of its player base due to the Reborn update, the MOBA giant is back to being insanely popular. According to Steam charts, Dota 2 passed the 1 million concurrent user mark over the weekend. This was published on January 9th, so it was this weekend.
That was yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, before that.
While there was a great bit of pushback from the Dota 2 community after Valve introduced Dota 2 Reborn, which introduced a ton of changes that made the classic MOBA feel like an entirely new game to the hardcore contingent, this stat proves that Dota 2 is still the giant we all expect it to be.
I don't even know. Cool. Like,
Whatever, dude.
Well, I mean, I think it's interesting. We have wondered if Dota 2 wasn't in decline at times. You know,
Yeah, it
despite
went
the
down
numbers.
16%.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
That's a huge drop off, and like, sure, maybe it's explained by fatigue from TI5. I mean, hell, and or the 686. I think it's probably more the 686 patch.
When you get stuck in the fucking cycle of playing Dota, having like the client suddenly get pulled out from underneath you gives you like a second to be like, all right, I'll check out this Smite game. All right, I'll check out Heroes of the Storm, and then everyone just comes back over time. So like the numbers dipped, and then now they're going back up because everyone's coming back after, their little your eyes like got to see clearly for a second. And now you're diving right back in. Like I'm worried about it. It's like I want to play like right now.
I think it's
it's
686
good
though.
right now.
I don't.
684 sucked, 685 sucked, 683 sucked, and I'm saying this in broad terms. Like 6.84,
those-
so they added cool items. 6.84, they added cool items, but they were broken, and it took them forever to fix Glimmer Cape, right? Like, I'm acting
Not
like
forever.
These
It was
little
pretty quick.
these
Well,
little
they fixed
changes,
like
these
5 times.
these patch changes might keep people from leaving. But man, I mean, if you're coming in as a new player, the difference between any patch does not fucking matter. Irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's their
have
it's their point of view of the game, so it will change.
Well, yeah, I mean, if imagine you're a brand new player and you came into the fucking meta like right as it was getting stale with fucking Storm Spirit and Leshrac.
Yeah.
And you just saw fucking Storm Spirit and Leshrac and just saw them wreck everybody.
And they were you had no idea how this Storm Spirit could be a million miles away, zip on you, and you're dead.
And you go to play them and they're high skill cap heroes and you just get wrecked on them. But every time you see them, you get wrecked. Like,
Or-
that would be miserable.
I know I
mean,
made
if,
some people.
If you're a new player and you're calibrating, I guess the
Dude,
game gets more fun. But there's like the little differences are noticeable by the people that are in the game.
Oh, for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we're, how often do we talk about this fucking game? Like, clearly we're not, we're casual, but not casual,
I'm casual, but I play 13 games a day.
Right.
Like,
you're casual in the sense that you'll
My
never be
MMR
a
would
pro.
tell you that I'm casual.
Yeah.
I really honestly don't think, like, even if, like, some super trillionaire came in and was like, Roland, we were going to make you a pro player. We're going to give you every condition, every trainer, everything you possibly need to be even tier 4 team. We're gonna pray that we can even get you like 5K. I'm gonna spend as much money as possible to get you there. He would be very upset with the results. Yeah, I am pretty sure, dude. I'm still 2K, dude. I'm sorry. I've got like PPD and Puppy behind my shoulder. Like they're both using the mouse and the keyboard, and I'm just an aura of bad luck, dude.
It would become the situation where you look back at PPD and go, I don't fucking know why I did that. Why do you keep fucking asking me why I did that?
You know what? I don't appreciate advice, PPD, okay?
Clicked, dude. Okay? I know I'm not supposed to be there. Shut the fuck. God damn it.
Isn't this guy annoying? I'm going to mute you, dude. I'm going to mute you, PPD.
I don't know. You were talking about getting coaching earlier today.
No, I messaged Slasher.
Need some coaching. Oh, dude. Yeah, how'd that go for you?
I haven't heard anything back, but
Who knows that? Maybe.
I told him I'd
Maybe.
pay him, and I know he does. And his base requirement is you have to have played every hero and know the spells, know what to do. You have to know what each hero does, and I feel like I do. I played every hero.
Yeah,
with
sure.
him, I feel like
So
you fit in just fine. You and Slash. You probably call him Slash by the end of it.
be like, me and Slash are gonna play a game. Sorry, guys.
Gotta go get some Slash today.
Yeah, but they're like, it's like $40 a game or something like that. That he'll like sit there and like,
wow.
And I'm thinking about doing like a couple 3 games or something like that, and then definitely streaming them and publishing them on
channel.
YouTube.
Yeah, maybe then it would be weird. That'd be sick. Dude.
Just to see what he has to say
If
about
he'll let
certain
you.
heroes.
Somebody messaged me a while back because we had talked about trying to get a coach to
Purge.
coach us.
We were trying to get Purge, but he's like, I'm
that was
famous,
forever
bitch.
ago.
I don't coach people.
Well, no, he coached. He just is always booked. But they were saying that coaches probably wouldn't want us to stream
Because then it's free.
Yeah, because then it's free.
Oh yeah, because then their advice is just being given out that they're charging $40 to you for. Yeah. It's being provided to X amount of people for no dollars.
We'll have him on the show, have him give some broad strokes on what he's going to do with me.
And then just pitch his service, dude.
Yeah, and then just pitch his service, serious, and get him some clients. No, he was saying that he wants you to know every hero, and he's probably going to put you on Spectre. And he's going to make you, and he's like, I've made some. He has a crazy accent. I'm making him sound Russian. He's not Russian.
But because that's what every accent you ever try to do devolves to.
He's like, I've seen success where people get 4.55K and they just smash it, because he's like, there is an art to going full circle, just perfecting a hero, not thinking about the hero anymore, but thinking about the interactions that you can have with other heroes. Because if you're staying stagnant and everybody else is constantly changing, eventually you're going to notice that I'm strong against this person, and this person's weak against me, or I'm weak against this person. And just like EZ said, it takes one aspect out of the game, which is thinking about playing that fucking hero.
Which is the argument. I know you can go back and find this forever ago.
Sure you could totally
is the argument I have made.
Cool, you were right back then, but you're wrong now.
I'm wrong now.
Yeah.
But I'm okay.
You're wrong now because you play multiple heroes, bro.
Dude, before we wrap this up, I gotta ask you guys: Are you guys gonna take the step into virtual reality now that the pre-orders are open for
Not
Oculus
for
Rift?
$600. I'm not.
I've thought about it, but the thing is, I don't play anything that would even require virtual reality.
If it were even,
I don't need Dota for virtual reality.
Be playing with your dick.
Can you virtual reality do that?
Oh, you can play with it in real life while you're doing virtual reality porn.
Yeah.
And
is that for fucking real?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Look around the room?
Video
I have a feeling I know where you're gonna be looking.
Thought experiment for you guys. Okay, you guys ready for this?
What?
Okay, I'm ready.
Virtual reality porn?
So virtual reality porn. Imagine you put on your Oculus Rift and to experience pornography, okay?
Which we are highly against.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me, Cyphus, what does that look like? When you put on those goggles, what do you see?
I'm a dude. I see my hands and my arms and my legs and my dick.
but a bigger
Okay.
one.
Hopefully, give me a couple more. Yeah, give me a couple more.
So you see yourself in the perspective, and the porn is happening to you,
I mean, I would assume.
what the fuck?
or are you like in a room?
I would
watching
assume.
people do
I
it
would
on
assume
bed
the
that
best.
you can move freely around the
Oh
room.
yeah, if you can move freely around the room and get any angle you want it. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
I guess
crossing
that's
into
what. Okay, I
definitely
see
the
what you're
most-
saying.
This
I
is
think-
horrible and not condoned.
No. But I
No, I
understand what you're
condone it
saying.
fully. I fully condone this. I think that's something that, as long as you don't give yourself like rug burn or a rash or any physical damage to yourself. Like, go
Okay.
ahead and
I
goggle
now
up.
fully understand the question. And I want to phrase it so that because I think everybody needs to fully understand it. You're talking about either being able to move about and see the porn in a very different position, or view it more or less point of view.
First person. Yeah.
First person. I gotcha. So I think there's obviously I think there's a market for both, because I think there are two types of dudes. I think there are dudes who watch porn and just like watching people bang, and then I think there are dudes who like watching porn and imagining that they're in the porn.
That they're banging.
Yes.
Right?
I think that's you could easily divide all men into those two categories. I'm almost positive.
Well, you're the psychologist.
Well, it will definitely include all of the above, right? It already
Yeah, it's
exists.
got to be all of the above.
Oh my god. I mean, it's probably
There's
already out there.
Dude, there's a cliffhanger. Like the people that made Crysis, that beautiful, beautiful first-person shooter, are making a rock climbing game in virtual reality, dude.
Wow.
Like
A
your
rock
brain
climbing?
has a very, very hard time discerning the difference between what you're seeing and experiencing in those goggles and it actually happening. Riding a roller coaster on Oculus Rift feels your stomach gets butterflies when your virtual roller coaster dips, dude. Like it is
It's
time,
true.
bros. Like
Yeah.
it's time to like get your goggles on. And both of you guys just got
Well,
rigs that meet
well-
the minimum specs to push Oculus.
No, I got to have a 970 over a 960.
Yeah, and I'm upgrading.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a nice 747.
But that's not
70K.
that's not that bad. No, I'm with you. I want it.
They are $600, dude.
Yeah, I want to see Elite Dangerous in it. Like, I want to have one.
You're never gonna be able to see it until you put it on. You know what I mean? You'll never
Yeah.
truly be able to
I know.
experience it. So it could
Yeah.
suck. And you know what? Here's the
Oh.
shitty thing: is even if it sucks, Easy is gonna tell me it's awesome, and I'm gonna buy it. That's what really sucks. Like I don't know. It's gonna be a 50-50. He's gonna be just as hyped about it, whether it's awesome or it totally blows. So
Yep.
I need
Yeah.
to be prepared for that. Because
gonna
I'm going to
be-
be telling you, I'm going to be like, Easy said that this rock
I
climbing
know.
game is the shit. And then I'll put it on and be like, I don't want to rock climb. I want to kill people in Dota.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
that is what will happen with you. in
I want to
Oculus Rift, for
spectate a
sure.
Dota game.
You should get one, because then I'll eventually just be the only one who uses it.
I won't let you use my VR, dude.
You want to let me borrow your
No,
VR?
every man for himself, dude. That goes in your ear holes, bro.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Covers your ears.
No. Yeah.
covers
Doesn't go
your
in
ears.
your ears like it's got a stereo headset.
Really? Dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's happening, man. happening.
I mean, it's crazy, like that we're in the future and virtual reality is happening and all that. It's not my type of jig, unless there were like puzzles. Puzzle games in virtual reality would be fun.
I'm sure there are. I
Like,
mean, there
I
are
have to
two
get out of
games
a
that it
maze.
comes with.
If I had to get out of a maze and I'm in virtual reality, totally down, dude. That'd be cool.
You have a maze when a serial killer's like chasing you and trying to fucking like get your ass, dude.
Or just
In
a
virtual
maze.
reality.
Or just a maze with no guys.
Just like a maze with porn and maybe like a sun and maybe birds.
I'm fine with just a maze.
No,
I think
that
that'd
is
be cool.
stupid, dude.
Or sitting in side by side with somebody, like having meetings with everybody
What
having
about
VR on.
what about
That would
like,
be cool.
What about getting to explore like an actual pyramid in Egypt, like that has been virtually rendered, and you can like go into every room and like every hallway from your house.
Well, that's what
and see it
they've
if
got.
you're really there.
There's a game that's early access on Steam right now that's being developed with VR in mind for touring the Titanic, and actually like living through the Titanic sinking.
Is, Johnny
Nobody
Depp,
lives through
is
that
that where
shit.
Johnny
Oh,
Depp
that would
lives?
be
Or not
intense,
Johnny Depp, Leo Cap. I forgot.
That would be intense, dude.
Did you guys see The Revenant?
No, you
Oh,
went,
did you see it?
Yeah.
it came out like 3 days ago, and you went yesterday. I haven't had a
Yeah.
chance.
Why'd you go see that? Did you stay awake through the whole thing?
I did. I did.
Now I know there's something fucking wrong with you, dude.
No.
shoot.
Do
You
you
just
want to?
love-
Did I not tell the story why I fell asleep at Star Wars?
wanna-
I don't think I did. Okay, so we have this thing that's called Bout Time in our mall, which also houses our movie theater, okay? Bout Time serves alcohol. I went in there and got a Lagunitas Little Something, which is a 9% fucking meal of a beer, okay? And then a shot of Fireball. Went in at 10:30 after waking up probably not that early that day.
But like 6 Dota games in, bro.
Yeah. And I got in there, little bit buzzing, and fell the fuck asleep, dude.
How many games had you played?
That's Star Wars, dude. Anyways, the bear fight looks good, but I heard something about the bear rape. Like, I don't know.
There's no bear rape. Okay. You know how I've always said I prefer wreck over rape?
Oh, okay.
The bear wrecks him, dude. The bear doesn't rape him. The bear wrecks him. Okay.
Okay.
In that way. Okay.
So funny, dude.
The bear fucking wrecks him. Is what happens.
Literal.
And so I don't know. You guys go see it. This is no spoilers. My whole point of view was it was unrealistic.
He played 11 games the day Star Wars came out. 11.
Did we go that night?
Yeah,
did
we
I
went
play
that
the
night.
Is that a Thursday?
Yeah.
That's the Thursday?
11. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You have to fucking answer for your sins now.
Well, I played 11 hours of Dota. That means I had to have been up early.
Or you played late into the night.
And then
that's true. That could have been from.
Anyway, I drank, dude. I drank before the movie, and then there was food going around. You add some booze, you add some food, a dark environment, a comfortable chair. I'm gonna fall asleep. I don't know. I remember looking over at my grandma, back to that, and being like, damn, she can just fall asleep watching TV. Like, that's crazy. I could never do that. I am that person. Yeah, I fall asleep. So what, dude?
So what?
So what? I fall asleep at movies. I'm married. I don't have anything to worry about.
I'm married.
Like, I don't have to go, like, try and, like...
That's become such a huge part of your identity in the last months.
It has, dude. It's just, it means I'm off the market, and there's...
Now, dude, I'm done.
There's nobody to impress anymore. Like, I locked it in.
Oh, God.
She's underwear changed, she better change them her goddamn self.
Pretty much, dude. I can do that myself, but, I mean, any assistance is appreciated.
Is it time to close the show out?
Take a guess. What do you...
I want to try the trifecta.
Take a guess.
54 minutes.
Easy, what's your guess?
Dude, every minute is a fun minute with you guys.
I know. But I want to play Dota, and I feel Roland rambling on about.
I will ramble as long as you guys
and
need.
why he went to sleep in Star Wars.
I was called a cackling canine.
For the hook and bring it back in line. It's fine. We're good. We're rolling. The cackling hyena.
Was it hyena? Or was it cackling canine?
Puppy.
Or cackling something.
Snappy dog.
Or snappy dog or whatever.
Yapping like a puppy.
And I thought about it for a second, and I was like, I prefer loquacious. You know what I mean? Like, there's a prettier word for cackling dog. I prefer loquacious, thank you.
Hey, one more news thing before we do go. Left 4 Dead 3 on its way.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. Get out of here.
Wait, what? It's called Vermintide. It's already out. Just joking.
What? I was like, what? I would have heard about that for sure. When's it come out?
No idea. Valve's not like talking about it.
It'll come out around the time we have our second-born children.
It's leaked 2017.
Yeah, 2017 is what the rumors say.
Jesus.
But we'll see. We'll see. The guy who wrote for them for like 20 years on the Half-Life series just retired too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's close it out.
Anyway.
I don't really care.
Dude, having Roland on for the news is super fun.
I know.
Anything about it, and then B just dismisses it all. No, that's some fucking bullshit. But seriously, Trial Ranger, who needs Q, right?
Oh, yep.
How many heroes are there out there that you would play all the way to level 5 with only one ability?
All
of them.
Jesus, that's weird. With one ability?
With one ability. Like you do Drow. I mean, it's one ability. You go stats, that ability, stats, that ability.
Arc Warden.
What, really? What do you do with him?
I would go just with one skill. I would do Flux level 3 and then 2 levels of stats. Yeah, I do that. I've done that before. So Arc Warden I do that with.
I can't wait for people to be outraged at that.
get their hands on this.
Yeah,
Your phone's gonna be blowing up in the morning before you wake up.
I'm ready.
Dude.
I want to see it.
I'm trying to think of others even.
There's more.
Maybe Jug.
DK. I've considered going stats and armor with just DK if it's a real tough lane. If my mid's going bad, by level 5, 2 in stats, 3 in armor, but that's horrible. And like I said, I'm a bad DK. I'm like 2 and 9 with him.
Okay. But Jug, I could see you doing it. I could see anybody doing it with Jug.
I don't
and maybe
think
AM.
If it was like perfect conditions and like all I got was Blink level 1, then it was like, haha, I can get away all the way to level 5. Although you can't. I mean, just leveling Blink maybe with anti-mage. If they were all like physical and I didn't need to get my magic resistance and they had low mana pools, like almost 0 mana pools. I don't know. What would you do with what heroes?
No, I
would never.
I think it's a terrible idea on Drow.
The answer is none ever.
Yeah.
I was told that actually it's a viable way to play Drow.
By yourself talking to yourself.
By my schizophrenic. His name's Kashua. It comes one before
your wind spirit.
Yeah, it's alphabetical. I have all 26.
All 26
Kashua,
letters.
Zashua, Aoshua, tons. Yeah.
Hey, if anybody out there in .p land is playing Final Fantasy 14 on PC, hit me up.
Oh yeah, I saw you tweet me about that, and I forgot to tweet you back. I've never played any Final Fantasy game, only watched.
This is an MMO, bro. This is like Elder Scrolls, like this online, like this is.
I'm sure it'll be just as good as 11.
No, what the fuck?
Yo,
Cyphus, I'll talk to you on the about
go
this
get
off the
this.
air.
Go find this. Go kill this and walk a shitload. Welcome to an MMO.
It is totally like that. But
Yeah.
you and Ren were looking for an MMO, and like, dude, as far as they go.
Yeah, but I've got Elder Scrolls, and I'm not a big fan of MMOs. Don't get me wrong. Like this is I'm playing so that we have something to play together.
Are you guys still playing Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, we probably put in like 2 or 3 nights over the course of the last week and a half, where we just logged on and
fucked around.
Yeah.
And you guys went and got turtles together. And I can tame this
what
turtle.
What is shit talking, dude?
Oh man.
No, come here. Help me tame
excuse
the
me
turtle.
that we decided to go tame some animals.
Men, hold on to the walls. Where's Cyphus and Grandma Ralph? Oh, this turtle's got its blue. Yeah. Where are they? We need to defend our walls. They're flying in with Argentiva thieves. Where's Cyphus? Yeah, that's exactly our experience with Ark with Cyphus. And if we get more narco berries, we can get 4 turtles.
We only ever had the one turtle, all right?
It was lame,
and it was Myrtle the turtle.
And there was one time they were
died.
in the studio with me playing, and I was just like, "What? What are you guys saying over there? Shut up! Like, shut up and quit talking to each other. Like, I'm in here too. It's just a turtle." Yeah.
You can get 4 turtles.
And then
it was fun taming dinosaurs, all right?
I don't have enough narco berries. Yeah.
That was a good fun
It was
run arc, dude.
It was fun. Just getting thrown around and
the Xbox right now, actually. It's on Xbox One now. It's pretty legit.
Oh, our buddy Dalamir, he's done the show before. He's loaning me his Xbox One for the course of his semester so that it doesn't distract him. He's got Battlefront and Halo 5, so I'll probably be on and check it out.
Oh, we could play Halo 5, dude.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'll add you up on Xbox Live whenever I
And
get a hold of it.
EZ Merkeezy.
And when you guys get bored, and which will happen really quickly probably, just log on to Dota 2 and I'll be there and we can queue up and stuff, dude.
Oh my god, dude. You're gonna have to only be on the Dota shows.
I know, because I'm not interested
We're
in
going to
anything
banish you
else.
from the Monday show so Easy and I can actually talk about other video games.
Outside of Dota.
I'd have no spot. Nobody would take me. I try hard Tuesdays, and they'd be like, "We kind of got a good thing. I don't think we need another." And then Wannabe Wednesday would be like, "What's your MMR?" And then Theorycraft Thursday would be like,
"What's your MMR?"
They'd be like, "We'll get you as a guest. We'll get you as a guest to try out a combo here."
So we're gonna try a 2K Theorycraft here. Or I mean a 1.5K. Excuse me.
Oh wow.
Excuse me.
I've thought about just intentionally losing, dude, and just going down to like 50 MMR and being like, "See, who really cares about it? It's meaningless."
Intentionally being in quotes.
Or to have people be like, I think he's better than 50 MMR. I think he's probably better than 50.
Yeah, he's definitely better than 50.
Down to 50, dude.
Oh, I could.
Go down to 50.
Just keep picking Arc Warden and I'll be there soon, dude.
Oh, man.
No, your win rate's going up with him.
No, it went down. It went down again.
Stop week. What shows are coming up later this week?
We've got Theory Crafting Tuesday.
Well, tomorrow is Try Our Tuesday.
We've got Wannabe Wednesdays. And Theory Craft Thursdays.
That's right. We have no idea what anybody else is doing this week. But we know there are going to be some guests coming up on some of the Dota 2 shows in the nearish future.
A lot of qualifier stuff going on, so I'm sure you'll get the update on Wednesday about all the qualifier happenings.
Oh, yeah. I expect their coverage to be pretty comprehensive and
I think
awesome.
Theben and Richard Lewis are going to come on and talk about the CS strangling thing and everything like that.
Oh, did you see
and
that?
play Dota with us.
This is Dota related and a little bit of a tangent, but did you see that whole controversy on Reddit? And I saw the replay on YouTube of the team that was like trash talking a shitload in the qualifiers,
and then took double
and claimed they couldn't pause and
I can't pause as they
and then
take
they ended up getting disqualified. Though it was the other team who was like, at least from what I saw on YouTube, they were talking a lot of shit, but it sounds like they were referencing the other team talking a lot of shit in the lobby. So who the fuck?
Oh, dude, I just log into Reddit for like that occasional yeah, I saw that. Like that's
it's just a big he said she said. Like
I have tried to reach out to Leaf Eater in every way possible, or any Reddit moderator. I want to get them on here. I want to talk to a Reddit moderator and be like, so is this your fault or is this the community or what? Because this shit sucks, dude. I know I'm not supposed to say that. Reddit is actually a really great place for you to go and learn all about Dota. And it's a great place to learn about relevant information.
I don't think it's... I mean, look, Reddit is just a fucking tool.
You know what I mean? Pigeonholed our advertising market. If I want to advertise, I've got to craft a post that isn't TLDR, isn't fucking flashy for myself, hopefully gets upvoted or upvoted. Hopefully I don't just get upvoted just for getting trash talked. It is such a mysterious place that's why I want Leaf Eater on. I want to be like, walk me through how to not get banned from Reddit and how to somewhat self-promote.
Here's what sure.
I think self-promote. That's the problem.
Right. I think
it's the only place
for that.
It is where a lot of people are self-promoting. I mean, obviously.
And even the Mafia land. No offense, guys, but you were like up there on top of Reddit, even though you're playing Mafia. You're not playing Dota. You're on our Dota 2. And there's this big click here for the Mafia Land link because you got Sway.
Well, it's relevant.
And I don't have Sway, and I want to get Leaf Eater on here to get Sway. Okay?
No,
I want some Reddit Sway.
That won't get you any Sway.
Yeah,
the problem with Reddit, as far as we're concerned, is that you have to earn it.
I guess so, dude. I post selfless things with no links in them all the time. Like that Reddit post that I sent out that was like, help me, I'm a 2K scrub. Mention nothing of Defense of the Patients. No self-promotion.
Sure, I like to post stuff as far as...
done with that?
Yeah, I got a lot of good advice, and that's why I started playing Dazzle really hardcore.
That's good. You used it for the right thing.
Yeah. Well, I would love to be like...
When you use it for self-promoting, you get shit on and downvoted.
It sucks, but it's a good place to learn about 6.86, for instance, when we did those 6.86 patch notes. Like, if you want to know about 6.86, why can't that be relevant on Reddit, to learn about that?
Somebody has to promote you on Reddit. You can't promote yourself. That's the problem.
That's the idea.
You got to be big enough that you don't just talk
Somebody
to yourself.
Somebody has to listen to you.
Shit up there, dude.
So it's about popularity and all that. Okay, never mind. I get how Reddit works now. That's what the upvote system... Okay, never mind. I've no quarrels with Reddit.
Okay, we're cool.
All right. Speaking of derails, all right, I'm gonna close this out. I want to play one more game. I know it's late. I know it's irresponsible. I know the show's gonna be like an hour and a half or 2.5 hours late. But...
Sand King Vengeful, Disreezy.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna
Okay,
kill
maybe.
them
Feels a little
all
heavy.
the time.
On the non-carry side, but we'll see.
Okay, then you just go somewhere else and we'll get a
Oh,
carry.
dude, if you guys have hung on this long, her story part 2 will be coming to the YouTube channel pretty soon. Thanks for all the awesome advice, and thank you to the commenter that listened to us talk about it on the show, bought the game, beat it, and then commented on the video. Super cool. I love interacting with
I kind of want to buy it.
other games that are not Dota 2. So keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube channel for that type of shit, because that's where I'll put it.
And Valve, if you're listening, for all the promotion that EZ's done, we figure it's somewhere around $7,800 to $7,900 that is owed to Eric Marcuse. Marcuse.
Yeah.
It's a Marcuse.
He'll be looking for that check next week.
Yep.
All right. If you guys want to find us, we're at defenseofthepatients.com. A new article up there just recently.
It's super good. L is for jungle is what it's called. Check it out and think about that. Why is L for jungle? L is for jungle. Think about it.
Roland's subtle
I
hint.
thought it was such a good title. I really did.
I was
I thought the
confused.
article was really good.
I was confused.
Legion Commander.
No, when you
Life
yeah.
Stealer.
I hadn't had
The
a chance
list
to read it. I just saw it and
goes
was like,
on.
okay. You wearing that
Lycan.
scarf right now makes you look like an extra in what's the musical matchmaker
Wrap this shit
matchmaker
ball
make me
up,
a
dude.
match.
Light this turd on fire.
Fiddler on the Roof. You look like an extra from Fiddler on the Roof.
All
Keeper
symbols.
of the house. Keeper
It's
of the
all going off the rails.
What is the...
Defenseofthepatients.com. Check out the new articles. Click through the Amazon banner. That helps support us. We're not going to talk about the
No,
Amazon
real quick,
banner.
real quick.
No.
What is the 4,392 minutes? How does that go again? You know it.
Oh my
There's
god,
a-
dude, you're fucking
Yeah,
lost. Cut his
from
mic,
Rent.
dude. Unplug his microphone.
How many minutes are in a year?
Yeah, how many minutes are in a year? Do you know?
525,600 minutes.
Minutes in a year. How does it
How
go?
do you
And what is-
measure
They're
measure a
apartments during all
year?
this?
Do it. I want to hear the whole thing. I want to hear the
Hey,
whole thing.
you guys forget that you were doing a podcast? Just cut this shit and go, dude. This
We're
is
doing this.
not good.
Defenseofthepatients.com. Click through the
5,692.
Amazon banner. Follow us on Twitter at @p_show. Email us at defenseofthepatients@gmail.com. There was another email, but we're running long, so I'm not going to get to it. Thanks to any of you guys who send us an email and leave comments, and of course go to iTunes where we can also find the show and leave us a review. We also really appreciate that. So until next time.
That's how it goes.
That is how it goes. This is Cyphus for Roland and EZ and Wazoo and the cast of Rent saying good luck and Godspeed.